Coordinate transformations. Now, what do you mean by coordinate transformations? Suppose S and S dash are two frames of reference. A is a point and coordinates of A with respect to frame S are x1, x2, x3, xn, and that with respect to frame S dash are x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar 3, x bar n. If coordinates of A with respect to frame S dash are related to coordinates of A with respect to frame S, then we say this is as coordinate transformations. Conversely, if coordinates of A with respect to frame S are linked to that of S dash, then we say coordinate transformations. Let x1, x2, xn and x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar n are the coordinates of a point into different frames of reference. You go on writing. Suppose there exists an independent relations between the coordinates of the two systems having the form, you write x bar 1 is equal to x bar 1, which is a function of x1, x2, xn. Similarly, x bar 2 is equal to x bar 2, which is a function of x1, x2, xn. X bar n is equal to x bar n, that is function of x1, x2, xn. So these are equation 1. And these equations can indicate briefly by x bar n is equal to x bar n x1, x2, xn. Sorry, x bar k is equal to x bar k x1, x2, xn. K is equal to 1, 2 to n, equation number 3. Here you see there are independent relations. So x bar 1 is independently related to n coordinates, n number of coordinates x1, x2 up to xn. Independent relation. Similarly, x bar 2 is independently related to n other coordinates x1 to xn. And x bar n is also related to n other coordinates x1, x2, xn. So as a whole, we can write these equations 1 as 1 x bar k is equal to x bar k x1, x2, xn, where k is equal to 1 to n. This is equation number 2. Where it is supposed that the functions involved are single valued, continuous, and have continuous derivatives. Then conversely, to each set of coordinates x bar, you write x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar n, there will correspond a unique set, there will correspond a unique set x1, x2, xn given by xk is equal to xk, which is a function of n coordinates x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar n, where k is equal to 1 to n. This is equation number 3. The relations 2 or 3 define a transformation of coordinates from one frame of reference to another. I think it is clear to you what is coordinate transformation. Next, this is very much important in tensor analysis: contravariant and covariant tensors. Contravariant and covariant tensors. If n quantities a1, a2, an, you write, in a coordinate system, x1, x2, xn are related to n other quantities a bar 1, a bar 2, a bar n in another coordinate system, you write another coordinate system x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar n. By the transformation equations, a bar p is equal to summation q is equal to 1 to n del x bar p del xq aq, where p is equal to 1 to up to n. Which by the conventions adopted can simply be written as a bar p del x bar p del xq is equal to aq. Here we have applied the summation convention. We have removed the summation symbol. So this is as per summation convention. Okay. Then they are called components of a, they are called components of a contravariant vector or contravariant tensor of the first rank or first order. I will tell you later what do you mean by first rank or first order. I will tell you in my later class. Okay. Now, if n quantities a1 to an in a coordinate system x1, x2, xn are related to n other quantities a bar 1, a bar 2, a bar n in another coordinate system x bar 1, x bar 2, x bar n. Okay. By transformation equations a bar p is equal to summation q is equal to 1 to n del x q del x bar p aq, where p is equal to 1 to n, or using the summation convention that can be written as ap bar is equal to del xq del x bar p aq. Then they are called components of a covariant vector. Components of a covariant vector or covariant tensor of the first rank or first order. The first rank or first order. Here we are telling components of a covariant vector. For simplicity, here AP, you see here AP, AQ, all these are components of a tensor. So simply we say tensor, not components of a tensor. Simply we say as tensor. So AQ is a tensor, AP, AQ is a tensor, AP is a tensor, like this. Here you observe one thing. Suppose here this is, I come here, a bar p. You see a bar p here, bar. Okay. Since it is upper script power, so this is a bar is here delta x bar. You mind it. So it is transformed into q, p q. Okay. Then del x q, this is q q. So this is in our denominator del x q. So here aq. So here p, this is p. Since bar, this is superscript, so x bar will be in the numerator, upper side. And you see here, this is subscript, p is subscript. So x bar, this is in the denominator side, x bar p. So del x q, it is converted into q. So del x q a q. And this type of tensor is called covariant when it is subscript, and contravariant when it is superscript. Okay, thank you.